Hello, welcome to 3D Drawing for Model Railway. In today's episode, I'm going to start by adding on the couplings and looking at some of the smaller details potentially that we can add in on the underframe and around the buffer beams. So for the coupling, what I'm going to use is the coupling arm we designed for the electrification van a few episodes ago. So I'm just going to go and select the component, copy, come into the Ferry Car, and then paste new, and that should put the component in here. It's already listed as coupling arm, and then we've just got to move it around until we've got it in the correct position. So starting off, just going to move it across. I'm going to get away. I'm going to have to extend the coupling arm by the looks of it, so that the arm, the back of the coupling comes in line with the buffer here. So position wise, 12mm looks okay there. Left and right looks okay. We need to bring it up. Again, I'm not looking for perfection when I'm putting this in place, because obviously the coupling pin will be sitting through underneath. Okay, so I'm coming up to 51.7. Have a quick look round. Looks okay. Okay, so you can see how we've got this bit underneath, which is going to clash with the buffer beam here. So we've got two choices. We can either cut out some of the buffer beam, or we've got to do some work around the coupling to make it fit. I'm sort of inclined to go with making the coupling fit. So what I'm going to do first of all is cut the coupling. I'm going to create capture that position, create an offset plane on the back of the coupling face, and then I'm going to split that body using that offset plane. Should have two bodies now. I'm going to move the actual coupling itself. I'm going to move to the left, so the back of the coupling is in line with the buffer, so you don't end up with buffer lock. For me, it's going to be about 2.1mm. Okay, and then I've got to work out what I'm going to do about this sitting underneath. So what I think I'm going to do is move this down. Move the body here, move that down. Yeah, by 0.5. Tell you what I will actually do, because I'm going to cheat slightly on this. I'm going to move this offset plane slightly. I'm just going to bring it in here by maybe 0.5, and then when it splits, I've got two faces, and then I can turn that construction plane off. This one. And then I can loft between those two faces. So from that one puts that diagonal loft in there, which brings, although the pocket will be lower, brings the coupling up to the same height as to what I would normally require. As you see, the coupling sits halfway through the buffers on everything, so that's going to work best. Just wanted to try and centralise this a little bit. I've noticed it's a little bit offset to one side, so I've done some calculations. It's 3.36mm from this edge to the side here, 2.74 from this edge to this side. So I'm just going to move it across to the left. So I should be able to go minus 0.25. And if I do the same inspection here, so I'm going to check from that face to that face, I should have 3.0, 3.11. Okay, doesn't make sense. Why? Yes, that's right. Yeah, so 3.11. Inspect there to there. 2.99, so it's 12 difference, so it needs to go 0.06 to the left again. So I'm going to do another move on that coupling arm. Check that, that way. So minus 0.06. And that should now be spot on. There to there. 3.05, and inspect on the other side from there to there. Should be 3.05. So we're centered there. So the next thing I'm going to do is put the center boss in here. We'll create a sketch on the bottom surface. I'm going to project the circle so that I get the center point, and then draw the circle in. So it's going to want to be 4 millimeters, I think. So it's 4.6 hole, so 4 millimeters gives me a little bit of play. And I'm going to extrude that to the same height as the coupling, and actually going to put just the tiniest little bit more on so that it's got a little bit sticking out. Type join. And then I'm going to create another sketch on the bottom surface again. We'll use a circle again using that midpoint, and this time I want it to kind of sit on the coupling. So I'm going to do 6 millimeters. And I'm going to extrude, turn the coupling arm off, extrude that, turn it back on to the bottom edge of the coupling. And I'm going to turn the coupling arm back off so it's not visible, and then if I tell it to join, it'll just join to the body and it won't join to the coupling arm. If you leave the coupling arm visible, it'll join the coupling arm onto it. So we've now got that boss that the coupling arm will sit on to give us the gap underneath the buffer beam here. And then we're going to draw the pin on this inner surface, again using the new sketch, and a 2 millimeter circle, and then I'm going to extrude that to the bottom surface of the body, tell it to cut. Okay, and then we can mirror all these features across. And if you remember on the construction planes, we put a center plane in here. Just check that's the right one. No, that's not it. Mid-plane center, that's the one we're after. Turn those two off. So we've got mid-plane center. So then I just have to mirror across these features. So that boss and the hole. Faces. Let's try again. Features. Mirror plane being that center plane there. And then that puts it across the other end. And I can do the same with coupling. So I can just do mirror. And this time if I do bodies, select the coupling. Mirror plane again being that center plane. Leave that as a new body. Mirror that across. Okay, so let's just check we've only got one main body yet. Okay, so the next thing, obviously we need some little wings here, some little posts to catch the winglets here. I'm going to create a sketch on the bottom surface. I'm going to create a circle 1.2 millimeters in diameter. 5mm in diameter. It's going to move it slightly away from that edge, so 4.75, just to give a little bit more gap here between these. And distance from there to there, we'll go for 1.5. And that will just give some play on the coupling there for going around corners, and then we can extrude that. And I'm going to have to come down further enough that it will catch the winglets there. 2mm, that's going to be halfway across there, that'll work. Let's join. Okay, so I'm just going to actually move this in slightly. I don't probably need quite so much play there, so let's go 2, and then bring this back to 4.6. Yeah, I'm going to go with that, and then we'll mirror this across. So we'll do the same thing again, mirror, and then features, select that feature, mirror plane. We've got the midpoint here. Okay, and then we can again mirror those across, selecting the two features, and then the mirror plane being the mid-center point. That should put them at the other end. Obviously that might need a little bit of tweaking and adjusting, but I think that should give us enough play on the coupling that it's going to be free enough to go around tighter corners. Okay, so now we've got the coupling arms and the bosses. I'm going to go and collect up the coupling pins in this one. Find that. So it's in the coupling pin, so again we just copy that component, bring it in, and paste new. And try and line this up best we can. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect, because at the end of the day it's not really part of the model, it's just there for show really. When we print it, that's when it's important, it's in the perfect position, but you know, that's pretty much spot on there for me. So I can do that, and then mirror the captain position, I can mirror that component, or mirror that body, sorry. Both ends. And there should be two bodies within that part there. 1, 2, again, that's more for aesthetics of the video rather than anything else, because ultimately it's going to print as a separate part. Okay, so I'm going to finish this video here. It's probably 12 to 15 minutes of sorting out the couplings. I've got some detail for the underframe, but I'll do that in a separate video. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, and please like and subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching.